Let's see if Velen OTK Priest has profited after the recent balancing changes to Standard Hearthstone. Now, the idea behind this deck is we are going to make use of both Velens, and you might be wondering, how do we get access to both Velens? Well, we're essentially going to be Aviana Priest, where we're using Champions of Azeroth to generate Velen instead of Tony and Velen in order to reach the OTK. The game plan here is we are going to be using the new Velen, which has the Death Rattle that triggers all the battle cries and Death Rattles of Draenei that you've played this game. Thus, you're going to rely on getting multiple Askaras through Astral Vigilant as a way to get one Velen Leader of the Exiles to turn into 6 Prophet Velens, thus allowing you to do an insane amount of damage with hot coals. And if you somehow manage to get 7, you can do around 400 damage with a single cast of this. It is also worth mentioning with this deck in particular, you always want to make sure you have 1 hot coals, so you can't use this as a removal tool if you want to actually win the game. Now, for the Mulligan guide of the list, the first card you're going to be watching out for is going to be Askara, then followed by Tyrande Priestess. This allows you to get your Imbue Hero Power online to get additional removal tools or early game minions. Then any other early game removal tools such as Holy Nova or draw power cards are great to keep. Now, with all being said, let's look at some. Okay, Warrior. What could this actually be? I guess Quest dummy dragon. I exist. It it is a thing, but it isn't a thing, right? It's something that I would make like a video on, and I might make a video on it because I do like that deck a lot. I don't know. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. Then, to be fair, I also did the Draenei list. I have a lot of Warrior lists that I want to do. Warrior is the class this set I think I have the most ideas for. Because between the quest reward and the legendary, which I still haven't gotten to, there's just a lot of fun little incidental synergies and like some of the neutral legendaries and such. Oh, it is also worth mentioning, this is going to be my very first game testing this deck. So this might end up being a little bit different from the other games in the video if this goes well. If it goes great, great. I'm going to be really excited. I'm assuming the combo that we're doing is probably like, I don't know. I wouldn't say a 1 in 1,000 game, but I would say it's probably closer to like in every like 10-ish games we might be able to pull out the combo. We'll see. Let me know down below like what I say at the end of the video of like how consistent this is. Because I have a sneaking suspicion if this was consistent, people would actually talk about it. I do like looking at the cards in the list. I think this deck is missing like one really good 8, 9, or 10 cost card, so you can easily use Elise as a way to get additional copies of Alolan. I don't know if we'll ever get that. I'm assuming we probably will. Also, this is such a cool combo. Doing Askara, and then the next turn doing Askara plus the Astral Vigilant. Oh, so nice. There's just so many. As much as I've complained about Draenei as a tribe in this video, and well, maybe not in this video, and in the Warrior video, I love the Draenei tribe itself. I think it's really cool. There's a lot of real fun combo pieces. It's just missing something. Like every single one of them is just missing a little perfect. Radiant Crystal is what we want to see. Okay, I guess Flash Heal? Actually, nah, let's go with the minion just to be a little bit safe. Okay, I think we use Gravity Lapse here. I also really, really like Gravity Lapse in this deck. Like, it plus Kaldorei Priestess is so nice, especially if your opponent is playing like an aggro deck. I thought about like including a second copy of it, but then we'd have to find room for it, and that's might become a little bit of an issue. And since we only have like 2 ways to trigger our opponent's attack being low, it probably wouldn't matter too much. I also never got to play around with Gravity Lapse when Astral Automaton was in rotation. I always wanted to, but I just never got around to it. I had too many like fun ideas. There's a lot of decks that don't make the cutting room floor by the time I would get to them. I mean, I guess we trade, and I guess we do a little bit damage to both of us. Okay, there's Shield Block. Into Starport. Okay, so it's Terran Quest. I mean, that kind of makes sense. I do eventually want to do another starship list. I don't know what class it's going to be in. Terran, it's probably not going to be Terran. Out of the StarCraft cards that I haven't done anything with in a while, the one that I really want to do something with is the Zergs. And I was hoping to do that in the dual class Tavern Brawl, and I just ran out of time. But we'll see. We might revisit the idea of like actually I don't know what would be a good idea. I think maybe Quest Demon Hunter but Zergs could be interesting, but we just did Quest Demon Hunter, so maybe not that. I want to do the bear from Emerald Dream first, I think. Okay, let's slam this down. Slam down Velen, because we have everything in rotation. And now we, essentially the game plan is we just survive long enough. Also, I don't think we run enough Battlecry minions for us to actually want to run Parrot Sanctuary, so I think that's probably the first card to make the cut, or get cut. Okay, they are trading, which is good. Brawl, that's really good for us too. Let's go. And one of them survives. Why not, right? Why not? Okay, I guess we go Tyrande, and then we hit that just to hit it. See what we can grab. Come on, Velen. Oh, no Velen. Okay, well, as long as we don't burn the other champion of Azeroth, we should be fine. Oh, well, actually, we have all the minions we needed already done, so... Yeah. Oh, you know what's a deck that I never did that I always wanted to do when Ham got out or was released? I always wanted to do a Call for Arrow deck using Ham. The problem is Warrior just doesn't have access to that many token generating cards. Maybe they have enough cards now, though. Maybe we could do something like that. Huh. Is that something I want to do in the future? Adding lists or ideas to the Warrior list, I guess. Again, I'm really, really trying to give us some type of variety on the channel. It's been a while since we've done Priest, right? I know we've just did a Draenei list, but like, it's still been a while for Priest in particular. Trying to remember the last Priest list that I uploaded. Oh, it was Quest Priest, and that was legitimately a month ago. So, yeah. Let me know down below, like, what classes you'd all like to see. I think we also, weirdly, are going to be doing another Neri Hunter list this week. But this time we're going to be centered around, like, buffing up. I know Hand Buff Hunter got nerfed, but we're going to be centered around trying to buff up, like, a one-cost minion to absurd heights. And maybe somehow get a bit charge. There's enough Dark Gift cards that we probably could get charge on something. I don't know. Could be fun. Okay. Also, Ceaseless is a great example of a card that I would love to cut out of the list. I just logistically can't. Like, I mean, that's a pretty good random RNG card there. And we can just keep going face. I'll leave up 33. We're actually still fine. But yeah, this deck definitely feels like it's missing an 8, a 9, or a 10 cost card. 9, I think right now we're using Aviana, but I think Ysera will probably make it into the final cut of the deck. Because it does fix some of the weird mana needs for the deck. Because theoretically, you should be able to use both hot coals if you have up to 15 mana instead of what you are able to do right now with the deck. Okay, champions. Oh, also, we probably should get rid of Troubled Mechanic. I'll go back and forth on that one. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like what other draw power card would be really, really nice for that. Okay, I'm just trying to make some space in our hand. Now, I think how do we do this? Let's randomly generate some cards. I don't think they can win the game this turn. I'm hoping this gives me a rush minion. That's kind of bad. That could be a lot worse or better. Okay, so we have 45 HP. They have, unless they have Time Warp from their quest, we should be fine because they have 15, 25, 30 damage on board. Sulfur's is an 8, so they're missing like 5 damage if they don't trade. They don't have enough. Okay, we're fine. Oh, they were missing 1 damage. Oh, that would have been bad. Oh, that would have been really bad. Okay, well, I mean, it's time to reveal the prophecy of fate with this hot combo. Should do like, what? Almost 400 damage? That's just insane. This is a good hand for turn second. Oh, I know what deck this is. I was like, what deck is running that in particular? Okay. Because we can just coin this out. So what our opponent is playing is the Amalgam Floppy Hydra list, which also theoretically can do a bajillion damage in a single turn. But I think our bajillion damage in a single turn will probably happen faster than their damage in a single turn. I hope. At least that's the hope, the dream. AoE? That could be fun. Let's... Okay, that is AoE. I think we do this. I think it's... I could be completely wrong. It could be some, like, other type of DK list. I also really want to do some type of mill list using Prize Vendor. Because I know we did a mill list using... What is the other card that I can't think of its name right now? Using Nombundu and such and, like, Glide. But I think this could be a real fun one to try to make work. Maybe, like, a DK list. As we fight a DK who's probably trying to do something with mill. And then next turn we can thrive and hopefully hit Holy Nova. If we don't hit Holy Nova, we can just... Yeah, it is the Floppy Hydra build. I had a sneaking suspicion it was like the instant that I saw this, I knew what it was. I don't know why I associate this. Oh, I know exactly why I associate this with this. Because I'm thinking of the mill Warlock list. Yeah, that logistically makes sense. Okay. Don't really want the second hot goals, but I'll take it. Man, this is going to feel kind of bad. Oh, we're burning cards, aren't we? Yeah, this might be bad. Because we have one champion left. A Scar. Okay, we have 12 cards left in deck. Theoretically, this isn't going to matter too much, but like, I'm hoping we don't burn anything important here. Okay, bird watching isn't that important. Come on, please, nothing big. Okay, that's not big either. Okay, we'll get the copy. One spell damage. That's good, 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 good. Let's... Okay, that's in our draw. Actually, I don't want the other draw card, right? Okay, so Ancient of Yore next turn. I don't mind that. Ten cards left in deck. Champions isn't bad. Still at 9 cards. I don't goofed a little bit. I had to burn that. Okay, there's Tyrande. Okay, so slam down Tyrande next turn. We just gotta get our combo online before they get their combo online, is the moral of the story here. I mean, if we use both of these, or use Bob, we still draw a card. I don't like leaving up the husk, but that's better than leaving up the 2 worms. Okay, so that'll hit into here. Okay, that's not bad. We need Askara is the main problem right now, though. I really don't want to give them access to these cards again, but maybe we can get a heal. Why not get another copy of something? Oh, we do have Ysera in the deck, so we do have... Okay, we're in a little bit of a better position than I thought we were. Because next turn we have 11 mana. Okay. There's the Scarab. That's what we needed to see. That is legitimately what we needed to see. Sure. Ah, nah, that's not worth it. I was like, maybe we use gravity lapse, reduce it to 6. Poison breath. Okay, that seems like a little bit of a waste, but that's okay. Great. Oh, you know what? Actually, this should be fine. Because we can use gravity lapse that gets rid of everything. It's 2, 4... Yeah, this should work. This feels bad, but it's fine. Because now we have 3 of them in rotation. This is... Okay, so if we don't die this turn, we can Champions of Azeroth, and then we hope we hit... I guess we have to use... How do we want to do this, actually? It has to be Champions and just hope we get full in, right? Actually, no, it doesn't have to be, because we can just slam this down, slam this down, double this. Come on. There's 1 full in. That's good. That's 2. And then any type of healing would be nice, but I'll take another minion. Okay, they can't have 6 damage. If they don't have 6 damage, we win next turn. And they also have to clear out our board. Those are the 2 conditions we have. Okay, they cleared out the board. Do not get exactly... Okay, good. Please don't get Muncher. Come on. Come on. No Muncher. No Muncher, please. No Muncher. No Muncher. You fool. Wait. Okay, actually, we have... well... this still does the bajillion damage I wanted to do. Oh, look at that damage. Look at it. Look at it. And then it should count. Oh, it doesn't count the second. All right, now we're through the games. Let's discuss my final thoughts of the deck. So I played 30 games with the deck, ended up with a 40% win rate, which actually is where I expected this deck to be. It still has the same problems that all Draenei lists have, where it has some really cool tools to enable some really cool combos, but it doesn't have those consistency factors that you would normally want. However, it is worth mentioning, because of how this deck is actually built, I do think it could, in a set, be maybe a little bit stronger. We just need a little bit more draw power or better 8, 10, or 9 cost cards so we don't have to run Ceaseless Expanse. Generally, though, I will say, if you care about just winning consistently, don't try this one out. However, the funny factor of being able to do around 500 damage with a single spell is insane. So, try it out if that interests you. But like always, if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, bye-bye.